Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Last time on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood we had Beasts of Dublith, where after being expelled by Izumi, Ed and Al were able to speak to her as equals, not as students. And they all decided that something they need to do is get Al's memories back, because he should technically have memories of the truth, considering that he paid the price with his entire body. Then Al was kidnapped by a bunch of chimeras led by a homunculus known as Greed. Ed eventually showed up to start kicking ass, and he did. And then Izumi showed up to kick even more ass, which she did. And that's pretty much where we left it. It was an interesting episode. So yeah, very curious to see where we are going this time. Then yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just go ahead. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comments. My eyes are watering for some reason. Anywho, you can go watch that, and yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Here we go. Well, that's why he's that good. That's why he's that good. He is Wrath, which means that's... how many is that now? Lust, Gluttony, Envy, Sloth, apparently, Wrath, and Greed. That means all we're missing is one. I will admit I'm not smart enough to remember what the last one is. What's the last of the 7 deadly sins? I don't remember. I don't remember off the top of my head, so I guess that'll be the surprise, I guess. Alright. Well, you know, okay, so now I understand why some of you guys were like, be careful when you look up voice actors, because yeah, between Father and Bradley, yeah, that's pretty risky, but I've been really good. I'm looking up the voice actors specifically, not the characters and then the voice actor. So I think I'm good. I completely did not realize A, that Bradley was going to be Wrath, or B, that Father was Hohenheim. So Kent Williams plays Father. Okay, well, already off the bat, Dragon Ball Z, Mercenary Tau, Supreme Kai, Old Supreme Kai. That's interesting. And Android 20. Is that... I think that's... I can't remember if that's Dr. Giraud. Yeah, it is. That's Dr. Giraud specifically. Anything else? Oh, he plays Mr. Compress in My Hero Academia. That's pretty cool. I guess that's basically all I've got for... because we've looked up Bradley before. I was gonna... oh, wait, yeah. Okay. I was actually gonna look up, Miss Bradley, the wife, real quick. Because her voice kind of sounded familiar as well. No. Alright. So that's pretty much it for voice actors this week. Okay. So, Jesus. Like, whoa. That was terrifying, enlightening, very big for episode 14. Now we really gotta take this fucker down. I'm so glad Roy is working on that in Central. I'm so glad, and I'm so glad that now we gotta go find Roy. We gotta go to Roy. You know, it's interesting It's interesting that Armstrong didn't tell them about Hughes, that Hughes was dead. So I'm wondering if there's something specific about that, you know? Why didn't he tell them, you know? But boy, we're in for something, I think. Okay. First off, Bradley versus Greed. I mean, I guess so. None of them are alchemists, I suppose. They're all of the sins, I guess we can call them. All of the sins are homunculi. What's the plural of homunculus? Homunculuses? We'll just say homunculus. They're all homunculus, which is interesting. But Bradley's the only one created to age. And presumably he is 60 years old. I mean, I only say that because... I mean, I guess it's entirely possible he was made at a certain age. Like, he was made maybe as a teenager to join the military. And then slowly he's been rising in the ranks, you know? So Ed and Al's father is father. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. You know what else is interesting? There's still 50 fucking episodes to go. We've got basically a year's worth of episodes to go. Like, this shit is crazy. So he's a homunculus. And he's just that fucking strong. He's not an alchemist. He's damn good with a sword. Which is terrifying. And he has his ultimate eye. Which is interesting. So, I wonder, did he say anything specific about the eye?
I may not have the protection of your ultimate shield, but I clearly see your weakness with my ultimate eye.
So where Greed has the ultimate shield, he has the ultimate eye. Does that mean Lust has the ultimate boobs? Because that tattoo is right on her fucking chest. I went too far. Anyway. So he has the ultimate eye. Presumably, what he's saying is that he sees all, basically. At least... Oh, you know what it's like? It's like the Millennium Items. Kinda. Well, at least his is. I assume his might be like... His might be like the Millennium Eye. But can he see into a person's mind? Like, how far does this sight go? How enhanced is his sight, basically? Speaking of eyes, mine are tired. Oy. But yeah, he decimated Greed. Just through and through. Excuse me. Headed today. So that's crazy. That's friggin' crazy that he just decimates him. And then he just murders Martel. Inside of Al. Like, that is traumatizing. The boy's only 14, you know? And Bradley killed a woman inside of him. Which is not a thing you can compare to anything else. Like, literally, it's like there is a woman inside your body. That's already weird. And then, like, jeez. Killing Martel. And then Al sees the truth. He remembers everything. He remembers having to give up his body to the truth. You know what I'm curious about? Does the truth actually play any part in the whole Ouroboros gang? They might not. Honestly, they might not. Ooh. Yo, here's a thought. Something I just thought about. So, they mention specifically that Father is old. Greed says you're becoming decrepit. He's getting old. But 5-ish years ago, when he left, maybe even more, we saw him. He was still relatively young. The father of Ed and Al could have been another homunculus. Not the actual father, but a vestige of him. And the reason I bring that up is because this reminds me of when that basically happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, of all things. But that's basically the plot with one of the Shadow Riders, is that he had a homunculus. Wow, I'm suddenly understanding that Shadow Rider like 1,000 times better. Because his whole thing is alchemy. He has a deck of alchemy beasts. Well, holy shit. Yeah. Oh, shit, I gotta watch those episodes again. I suddenly understand everything. Oh, that's hilarious. But that's probably it. Is that the version of Father that was the father of Ed and Al was probably not his actual body, that was a homunculus. I think Ed was very casual about the threat of execution. Like, when he's like, well, if you made a deal with them, then I'm going to have to execute you on the spot. They all have their fucking guns pointed at him, and Ed's just like, no, he didn't. It's like, Ed, like, obviously Ed didn't do anything. He didn't make any deal, but he seemed very nonchalant about that, which I thought was strange. Yeah. And then Bradley tries to recruit Izumi, which I like. You know, she definitely put up an act there, you know, just being, oh, well, no, I don't know if it's good for me to do that and stuff. And then as soon as he leaves, she has this look like, all right, fuck this guy. Like, there's something fucking up with this dude, you know? God, I hope this means we can keep Izumi around. I fucking love Izumi. Ugh. So yeah, this definitely sounds like a cover-up. You know, slaughtering all of them, it's a cover-up. It is a cover-up. Bradley is actually Wrath. And he is a homunculus. He's one of them. And Father is Hohenheim. And there's 50 episodes left. We learned these twists and turns now. Now, it probably might be a while before Ed and Al learn these plot twists, I'm sure. But there are 50 episodes left. What in God's name are we gonna do next? We'll just have to find out. What a crazy episode. Crazy, crazy, crazy episode. But a great episode. And yeah. Oh God. I'm very curious to see where we're going next time. What sort of twists and turns. Will Ed and Al start... I mean, I don't know. I guess they don't really have too much reason. I don't know. I want them to team up with Roy. Mainly because I want more of Roy. I friggin' love Roy. You know? I want Roy to kick this guy's ass. You know? And honestly, Roy versus Bradley, that sounds like a good fight now. Like Bradley with his crazy swords and Roy with his friggin' fire. Like, oh, I want to see that. Oh boy. It'll be an interesting fight. Whoever fights Bradley. Whoever of our heroes fights Bradley, it's going to be interesting, I'm sure. Because he was just mowing down fuckers this episode, and it was nuts. But yeah, very interesting stuff. Curious to see where we're going next time. So with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.